morning. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Market just opened. I am trying something new where I get on right around market open. Because there are a lot of times where I miss trades because I'm trying to set up the stream. And also just trying to get up a little bit earlier, honestly. Go to sleep a little bit earlier. So we'll see how long this lasts. But I have about 2 minutes before I'm green lighted to trade. Turn on one more light. Here we go. So I think tech issues are fixed. We'll see. I found a script inside of the Trade Devils Discord server. Another random customer, actually created a script that cleans out the old data, like the old data, basically to make sure that your data does not end up being corrupted. So I'm thinking that my issue was, I wouldn't necessarily say the data was corrupted, but I had so much data there that who knows. So they said you should run the script once a day. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll see. When I first opened up my charts, there was no data lag. I added the indicator to it, and there was a lag of like 1.25 seconds for a couple minutes. And then after that, it got back down to normal. So the indicator loaded extremely quick. So we'll see how long it lasts. I don't know. 4:30. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? How goes it? So yeah, we'll see. Right. That turned quickly. But yeah, I think I genuinely think the tech issues are fixed. So we'll see what happens. Zero delta there. How was your weekend? So this green, girl, you don't know your colors. I'm looking at this. The yellow highlight is basically initial balance, but I customize the time for the first 30 minutes of market open. Yeah. So I did that. I switched to a 20 tick chart, and I think I'm going to stick to a 20 tick chart permanently. But we'll see. Yeah, I think I want to stick to that because last week there was quite a few days where like the 16 tick chart was just way too small, and I don't want to have to keep switching back and forth, even though I was basing it off of the VIX. But I think just sticking to a 20 will be fine. Long and you're tired, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Yeah, so hopefully I can get a few good trades in. So I'm trading 4 accounts today. I'm trading both of my TPT accounts, an eval and a PA, and then both of my Tradify accounts. That's what I'm trading today. Let's see. No, I don't like the trade. I still feel like something is a little off with this strategy, though. I think there's a different statistic I need to use personally, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Good morning. I did have to take like a trade on my pro account with TPT on Friday. So Friday I actually I think I had the tech issues fixed, but I was so tired. I turned my alarm off and don't even remember doing it. So I didn't wake up until the 9:45 alarm and I was like, huh, okay, well, that's that. And that was that. What is right there? Oh, wait, there's something else there though. Is there not something else? Oh, the point of control. Um, so yeah, that's why I wasn't here on Friday. Hundred. Your computer needs to restart. No, I don't want to restart. The fuck? What the hell? Fell asleep early in this. Oh, Trenches. Thank goodness you fell asleep early. Why are you so fucking funny? I'm weak. You are hilarious. 100. Oh, that might go. Some of this. You are a hot mess. A whole hot mess. I was almost basically a celibate. It's hilarious. Oh my God. I'm glad you went to sleep early so you can keep the streak alive. I was at 414. No zigzag there. I deleted if it attaches. God, I was looking out. Oh my gosh. Okay, zigzag. All right. I was about to say, are you going to attach? Sweet. Neutral bar. But yeah, so the part of me that feels like there's like a delta stat that I'm missing out on to look at for this is because I there's enough data in my analysis sheet where there's like certain combinations where it has a decent number of wins, but it also has a decent number of losses. Like it's my goal is to be around 75% and it's like 50% or something like that, maybe even 60%, which obviously is not worth it. So what I've kind of done is like, I think I did this right. I might have missed a few, but I'm trying to only put the combinations that have at least a 75% win rate so far and kind of go from there. But I'm also going to have to start a new analysis sheet today because I want to make sure that doing this on a 20 tick chart doesn't change the results. So we'll see. I don't know. But I feel like I'm right there, but there's something missing. But I could be wrong. So I'm just going to stick to this for now and kind of see what happens from there. 65. Or it could just be that like every setup only has one or two good combinations and that's that. And that would be fine. I just want to be as accurate as possible. I don't need to get into a trade every 2 minutes or anything. So uh, what did I say 4.2? Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? I need to charge my headphone. So I think I'm about to start a gaming channel. I don't know if I'm ready to start streaming consistently on it yet though. But I'm about to start uploading clips, y'all. I have clips for days. I spent the whole weekend telling my friends how trash they are because I am sick of how trash they are. It's literally insane. I don't understand how people who play the game more than I do suck so bad. Like, now granted, because like, okay, Apex has this thing where it shows you like a bell curve at the beginning of every game and it shows you like where you are on the bell curve, where your team is. Well, it shows you where your team is on the bell curve, and then it shows you where everyone in the match is on the bell curve. So they just introduced this maybe a couple of seasons ago. So me and my friend who play together all the time, we never even paid attention to the fact that like everybody in our match is at the very, very end with us. So we have like the high, part of the highest skill level in the game amongst all the Apex players. And so we didn't realize that like this little gray thing that they show you the skill level of everybody in the match because we've always seen it so slim you could barely see it, right? I didn't know there was a difference until I was watching one of my other friends play recently and I said, "Oh my God, there's people who play on the other part of the bell curve." Would have never knew. Would have never knew. Because what the heck? So, yeah, our friends bring us down. They're trash, and I tell them how trash they are all the time. And I'm sick of it. I told them I'm sick of it. My friend who I run with all the time, Leo, he's the one, he comes in here sometimes. His name is, what is his name on here? Javier de Sousa or something stupid. His name is Leo. He was like, "We're running a daycare on Apex." I said, "Bruh, we are." And it's insane, and I'm over it. I am. I am. 36. But yeah, they're so bad. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Yeah. I mean, I told them, I was like, "Look, at least I'm not one of those friends who talk shit behind your back. I tell you how trash you are in your face." Yeah, I do. Like, they're so bad. me and Leo will have like 2,000 damage, 2,500 damage, and they'll have like 700. My mans, you were in the fight with us the entire time, every fight. Where's your bullets going? So I would rather you tell me like, oh, I was eating, oh, I was on the phone, I couldn't hear. But to tell me you were shooting and you were just missing, go to the firing range. Because it's so many times where I get angry because I'm just like, is it just two of us? And then at the end, I look at the damage, I'm like, it was just two of us. They're so trash. I'd be so over it, y'all. I do. I really do. But yeah, I'm about to start uploading clips because every day I play, no lie, I get at least 10 really, really good clips. Like really good clips. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. No, go back, go back, go back, go back. No, I didn't ask you to do that. Oh wait, this is the wrong thing. Is that right? Oh, that is right. All right. Let's see. I'm still waiting for a setup. Skip for now. Skip for now. Are you asking me to do something I don't want to do? Yeah, I know. I've been uploading so many clips to my OneDrive for me to upload to YouTube that I've run out of space. Like I have 63 clips in here right now. See, Money was almost uncelibate. Janelle, reprimand him. How do I download this? Oh. All right, we got some movement. $30. Oh, no, take it off. Point of control moved too low. I'm glad I saw that. Trenches was up. Well, Trenches, there you go. You heard the woman. Ay, ay, ay. He said, no, I don't. Don't you put that on me. I'm going to show y'all this clip real quick because the market's doing nothing that I want. Wait, that's not the right one. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong clip, guys. We already showed that one. Hold on. Videos. Where did I just, oh, right here. This is a pistol, by the way. Mind you, my friends are not there to help me. You see them? They're all the way over there. So I downed them. Somebody picked them up. Another taken down. My friends finally come. Don't worry, I'm gonna down them. 30 seconds. I know that person was so upset. I know they were so upset. How's everyone in trading? Any funded? Um, so last week I it was kind of all over the place, honestly, because I didn't even get to trade that many days last week, unfortunately, just because of the tech issues that I had. But I do need to upload I need to upload this script to the Discord that I found in the Trade Devils room. Um, I might have to take that off, and I do. Please go back down. What? All right. Um, I didn't want this 120 number to be red. I wanted it to be pink. But anyway, I have to upload that script because I think that it cleaned my possibly corrupted data. I think the data just becomes corrupt. But from what I was reading, wow. The data on NinjaTrader becomes corrupted over time. Like, it doesn't really start off that way, but it does end up becoming corrupted over time. And so I think that that was what was causing the indicator to take so long to load in the mornings and then causing the data lag and all of that. Because this morning I didn't have that issue. So I think that was the problem. Green on gold today. Nice. Yeah, it's literally a script. So let me see something if I could find where I put it. Here we go. So it's a script. It's called NinjaTrader Cleanup. I said I was gonna upload it to the group. I am. And you just double click it, and um when I first ran it the first time, Friday morning or Thursday night, like it took a minute. Like it took so long that I could see things pop up in the little window what all it was deleting. And then when I ran it last night, it barely, like, it was so quick that the window popped up and went away. So it cleans out. I know for sure I saw that it cleaned out, the NinjaTrader folders for the like tick data and all of that stuff. It cleaned all of that out. And there was some other stuff that popped up too, but it happened so fast I have no idea what it said. But I think that fixed the problem. But I still maintain though that, so first of all, I was afraid to run it. Number one, it came from a random source, but a support person in the Trade Devils Discord said that they run it every day. So I'm like, all right, cool. But also a lot of things that like clean stuff out will clean out your entire database, which then means that you don't have any of your old trades on your chart anymore and stuff like that. And I like to, like, if I bring up a chart from say 2 months ago, I want to see, my entry and exit on the chart showing that I took that trade. I don't know why, but I just do. So I was afraid that that was going to happen, but it didn't end up happening. So it was all good. You caught a 60 tick drop in London? Nice, 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 nice. So yeah, so far so good. It seems like it's gonna work out, so that's a good thing. Today's point of control and Friday's point of control is in the same exact spot at 710. I noticed that. Two. Now I'm wondering if, yeah, man. No, I really do want to stick to a 20 tick chart, but I just have to understand that I'm going to have less opportunities, and that's okay. It's okay. I'm mad this trade ended up dropping like that. I definitely did not expect for it to. Did not. Um, 30-minute, I guess you could say it's opening range. I'm using an initial balance indicator. It's a free one that I found. Um, I need to upload that too. But I like the 30-minute. It's no point in me having the 1 hour initial balance on my chart because I only trade for another 15 minutes, really. Um, but I do like having the 30-minute opening range on my chart. I think it was Friday. We kept bouncing off of the opening range high. I'm pretty sure that was Friday. Trying to see if we could track the buyers. Right now, the sellers are in control, so sellers are in control of the point of control, which is not what I'm looking for at all. A good week last week. 1 for 1 today, but I don't trade what's going on now. I feel that. Not I'm trying to be like you. NQ is abusive, very much so. You traded crude oil on Friday. How did it go? There's a guy that I watch, AP Take Profit. Not his last video. I don't think it was the last video. It could have been the previous one, or maybe he showed it in the last couple. I don't remember, but either way, his last however many videos, he's been trading gold for the most part. And oh, Trump speaks at 9 a.m. I'm glad I just went to look. That just got added. But anyway, he showed crude a few times and he was like, this shit looks trash. And I was like, yes, it does. And it's so weird because back when I used to trade crude and gold were like so smooth, super smooth. I don't know what happened. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Yeah, so watch out if you're trading right now. It looks like Trump is on the ticket to speak right now. That was not there at first. When I first logged in this morning, it was not there. Oh, y'all. Why are people trashing Wall Street Trapper? What happened? I have no idea. Oh, sometimes drinking water on an empty stomach just makes me so nauseous. Oh, y'all, update. I last week I stretched almost every day. I think the only day I missed was Saturday, and my body feels so great. I had got adjusted at my cousin's. We had like a cousin game night, and one of his best friends is a chiropractor, and I got adjusted while I was there. He had his table and everything. And ever since I got adjusted 2 weeks ago, the pain I've had in my lower back since like September 20 of 2023 has, for the most part, subsided. I still get like little glimpses of pain here and there, but it's not like super bad. Um, but yeah, stretching has been helping out a lot. So yesterday I walked on the treadmill for like 12 minutes. I didn't want to do too much because my legs were kind of bothering me or whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to lift weights today and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. You don't like him, Paul? Why? Good morning, New. How are you this morning? Him and Errol got into it, and him and EYL slightly got into it. Why did he get into it with EYL? Oh wait, that's E. I don't like any of this movement today, to be honest with you. Well, looking at a time-based chart, we did kind of chop around the VWAP for a minute. There's the point of control, which we've bounced off of. The only reason I think it was this bounce up, I couldn't take it. It was divergence, but it started with a double bottom. I don't like those right now. Like I said, I there's something wrong. Not something wrong, but I just feel like there's a different statistic I'm supposed to be using. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. 77. But when I do, I'll let y'all know. Y'all be lifting and kickboxing? Going back and forth between punches, kicks, and weights. Nice. I didn't know that you were still going. So how often do you go Applejacks? Like once a week or something? Ooh. Sellers pop back in. I'm looking to buy possibly. The delta has to get higher though. It was there for a minute and kind of popped back down. See it close to 90. Oh, it did. See if we can push through that buy rotation level. It doesn't look like it, but where's my oh, here it goes. So I can see what trades I'm in. Nope. I am trying so hard to not have to break even at stuff, but please don't stop me out and then push through. That would really piss me off, actually. At least completely stop me out. That would make me feel better. No way. I would rather like actually lose. Oh my goodness. What did I get stopped out by? Like 8 ticks almost. I don't think it hit. That's the TP. You funky bitch. I might have to just break even at levels again. I would rather not, because sometimes when the market is super choppy or there's not like a whole lot of momentum, we'll come back, hit my break even, not get to the stop out point, and then push straight through. And that's pretty annoying. I'm gonna have to look over my data again because I'm trying to formulate the strategy to where I don't have to break even at levels. Because the thought process is if there's enough momentum, we should be able to just push through it. You know what I mean? But maybe we can't because technically the buy rotation levels are painted off of a lower high, which is a level of resistance, right? Um, but that's annoying. That's the full TP there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. That's the full TP. That's also why I said there's one other statistic that I feel like I'm missing out on, to be honest. But anyway, all right, let's see. Trapper supposedly owes money. Ooh, need to box and settle that shit. Oh God. Good morning, T Money. How are you this morning? Green 500 on the Apex PA. Nice. Trade with other people's money. We're talking generalities. I don't like that. I feel you. Still trying for my first payout with Apex. You got it. That's a huge. Wait a minute. 23. Why did I lose so much? Am I tripping? Open 2750, which means 27. I only got stopped out one more tick. Why did I lose so much on the Tradeify and the TPT account? What is going on? Well, at least those are my whatever you call those things, the evals, but still. Okay, I guess whatever. I don't like that. The slippage is insane. A little too insane, actually. To be for the stop loss to be 125 and me to lose 191, that's a lot. That's a huge difference. Like a really huge difference. What is that? 70. That's an extra 14 ticks. It didn't even go an extra 14 ticks. What the fuck? Whatever. I don't even care. This evals, whatever. All right, I'm waiting for the next pullback. To see the market go up 88 ticks from my entry and I get stopped out on some BS is crazy. I've also I don't think I want to do that though. I don't. So another option for me is to trade with, I don't want to trade micros though, so I don't want to do that. What I really want to do is trade with 2 contracts, but I don't want to risk that much though. That's the problem. Trade with 2 contracts, put the stop loss actually below the low, and make the first take profit my normal take profit and the second take profit like a full 1-to-1. So basically do a 0.5 for the first contract and then a 1-to-1 for the second contract. That's an option possibly. But because I mean technically your stop loss should be below the low or the high, not where I have it, but that's a lot to ask for. And I don't want a super negative risk to reward ratio. So I don't know. That's something that I have been thinking about. But in order for me to do that, I would need bigger accounts because I don't want to trade with micros. Like, I don't. And it's not because it's micros, it's because if I do it, then I'm gonna have to have 5 micros on one, 5 micros on the other, and that's just too much going on. 3.2. It's just too much. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. TPT extended their flash sale. They did. The one TPT account up there that's not the pro account, that's one from the sale before they extended it. I had got it, I think, on Friday, but said I wasn't going to trade it until today. Yeah, I think I saw they extended it for 1 week. Not you looking for someone else. Y'all are crazy. This month, people want to pick sides. Yeah. And you know what? I wonder if well, you said he owed them some money though, right? Yeah, so because sometimes the internet really just be pitting people against each other, but if he owed them some money then, or owes some people some money, then that ain't the internet at all. That's him. He don't do all that talking, period. Apple checks. Another top step payout today. Nice, new. Congratulations. For me. Tell me when I can quit. Because what do y'all need to talk to me on this call for that we not going to talk about in the meeting? I'm so confused. What is the 3.2? All right, what does a 5-minute chart look like? Because I don't. Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. But I'm just really not liking what I'm seeing. I'm gonna play after I work out. I'm gonna play around with some of the other delta stats. I've also been thinking about using these delta stats along with like some of the delta signals that they have, but I don't know. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, 142. I don't like this. Unlock. Oops. We'll see. So many jobs that they just had talked on the phone. Too much drama for me. Like they're too popular for their drama to even be on the internet. Because why? Why? I don't understand. Seven. Yeah, there's something else I'm supposed to be using. I don't know what it is. Alrighty. Well, hello. Hello, volatility. Like there. Mm, Let me take the duration off. It doesn't matter right now. I don't really like this market today, but I feel like I probably would have liked it more if I was on a smaller chart. But we're gonna try to stick to the 20. Because also sometimes the 16 is just moving too fucking fast. My eyes are, look, they're not ready for that. We'll see. Let me finish this. I can't believe I got that much slippage on that trade. What's the other two? 190. Yeah, that was like a 36 or 37-second stop loss. A second tick stop loss. That's insane. You all right, Granny? Trump still hasn't started the press conference. All right, got you. So I gotta be on the lookout for the random spikes of volatility. Are you serious? I lose this trade. That's my last trade on the pro account, and then I'll just trade the evals for the rest of the session, which it looks like it's going to lose. What the fuck? Yep. What the hell? This day is trash. Very trash. Which, all right, that one account should be done, right? Oh, I got $73 left in it. Okay. What do I want to, let's do this one. It's not enough volatility, I feel like. Which is why maybe I'll go back to my 16 tick chart, and on days where it's just too quick, it just is what it is, and I just got to catch what I can catch. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm super annoyed. 1, 2, 3. All right. I am super annoyed. Sounded like a Potter pan. Baby, that was her coughing. Good morning, Trini. How are you this morning? She was coughing. Her and my mom were sick all last week. My mom's been feeling better for probably like maybe 2 days, but my granny still don't feel that great. She's like, why I don't feel better yet? Girl, because you're older. Takes you a little longer. It's okay. It's all right. I'm like, what did I, 260? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make my daily loss limit on the pro account 250 or something like that. I don't know. I'm about to do it right now. Oh wait, not the daily goal. That's not what I'm trying to do. Daily loss 250. All right, so the one traded fi account only has like $73 or something left in it. But that one renews on Thursday, so I was gonna blow it anyway. So it's whatever. So we'll just trade the rest of the evals today, and whatever happens, happens. But yeah, what was the VIX this morning? Oops, on the chart. 15. I think last week, what was it? I think it hit 17 a couple of times last week, and that's when the market was just a little crazy. Let's see, Thursday it started at 16, Friday it started at 16 point something. Wednesday we were at 17. So maybe as long as we're, Tuesday was 17 as well. Maybe I'll be on a 16. I don't want to keep switching though. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't know anything anymore. I don't. 40. All right, we got like 15 minutes left. Like, look at the 5-minute chart. It's so trash. It was. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. All right, that's better. See you, Janelle. Understood, understood. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, something's something's still off. And I don't know what it is. I think this hit my original TP. Yep. Stopped me out and came right to my TP. The value area high wasn't even right there, I don't think. Not back here, it wasn't. All right, 15 minutes. See if I can get one more trade in. Don't know. It's the 5-minute chart is so whack. All right, we're at the value area high. I still think that this volume profile is not correct. But like I was told that, it goes based off of whatever you have the instrument settings on. Now, maybe it's fixed now though, because I turned it from default to, I think I put it on CME ETH. So that could have possibly fixed it. I don't know. I don't know. Because at least for the first time in a while, the value area high is actually below the session high. Because lately it's been above it, and that's why I asked him, I'm like, how is this profile correct if the value area high is outside of a place where we've even traded? I don't know, but I think it might have fixed by me putting the ETH in there. Let's see, where's the value area low? Nope. The value area low shouldn't be outside of the session low, so I still don't know why it's doing that. Who knows? I really don't know how they calculate it. Good morning, Timbo. How are you this morning? Good morning. Highly doubt I get another trade in, just seeing how slow the market is, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, that's not good. I can't have that there. Let me put it down here, actually. Mm. There's fine. How's your trading going today, Timbo? I only took 3 trades, 2 stop outs, and a break even. One of the stop outs actually gave me like 14 ticks of slippage on the evals, which is insane. And it didn't even go that far, so I'm confused, but you know, whatever. And then it went straight to my take profit. And then the other one was this sell. This value area high was not here at first, stopped me out, created a double top, and then pushed through to my take profit. So market is just not moving. Very small green. Somehow muted this YouTube and wonder why you're so quiet. Well, I was kind of quiet a little bit though. You're not impressed? I'm not impressed either. There's like no volatility really. I'm I really don't want to change my Renko size based on the VIX anymore. Like I kind of just want to stick to one size and leave it at that. And I kind of wanted the 20 tick to be it, but then like on days like today, looking at how that's a 5-minute chart, right? Yeah. Looking at how choppy the market is, I was better off on a 16 tick chart today. But there were a couple of days last week where the VIX at market open was like 17 point something, and the chart was just moving too fast. And then also on those days, it took me like 4 hours to journal every reversal bar that had a delta, you know, in the same direction. So like a negative delta for a bearish reversal bar and vice versa. And it took me like 4 hours to journal on those days. So I was like, absolutely not. Like, obviously, the market is too volatile. So I don't need to be on a 16 tick chart. And so I kind of don't want to mix the data for the 16 and the 20 either. So that's why I was like, you know what, let's just stick with a 20 and leave it at that. But then what do you do on days like today? Now, there have been like quite a few reversal bars that painted decent sized moves. Like this one is all the move that I need. That one's not enough. This one's enough. So they're there. This one is. It's just a matter of, but I said earlier, and I really didn't feel like looking over stuff last night or this weekend, honestly. Like I needed a mental break. So, but I said earlier, like I think that I'm missing a stat that's important to look at. Delta's important, yes. Delta percentage, I think, is also important. But I think there's another statistic that I'm missing out on that can actually help me out a little bit more. But I'm not sure which one it is. So I'm going to play around with some stuff. I'm also going to look at, as much as I don't want to, look at bid ask. I might convert like a good amount of data to using these two delta stats and see if that helps trading bid ask with those versus trading up down tick. The reason why I like up down tick is because like the aggressiveness of the buyers and sellers don't really matter if it's not going to move where I want it to move, you know, because they could just get absorbed by passive limit orders. And the few times I've had like really decent upticks in my graph, my P&L graph, since starting this. I started tracking it, I think, in May of last year, maybe. It came from up down tick, but there's just still something missing. I don't know what it is. Now, right now, the way that I'm trading, I don't really care about volume. So like I'm not really paying attention to like this volume bar when I'm entering, even though it's a pretty decent sized volume bar, which means it could be, you know, a level of absorption or something like that. I'm not paying attention to that at the moment. I don't think that I need to, but there's just something missing. I gotta figure it out. On my racing goggles, so everything is off for me. No balls at all today. So I'm gonna figure out what it is that's missing. I know I'm right there, but it's just something missing and I don't know what it is. Like even I kind of knew something was wrong because it's um there's a lot of combinations that don't work when you're trading off of a level in the same direction you're going, meaning like, you know, selling off of resistance and buying off of support, and that's weird. It should not be that way. Trump's walking in. Good. I'm about to be done in 5 minutes anyway. All right. No, I'll wait it out. I mean, I only have 5 minutes left anyway. But my highlight of today, despite the red, is the fact that I didn't have a data lag issue today. And I'm happy about that. So I am going to use that script every day. After I journal and after I shut down my computer or shut down NinjaTrader, I am going to run that script to clean the data because today was perfect. But it was very weird last week because initially I thought that my data lag was because I was streaming, because one of those days when I turned the stream off, the data lag went away. But then I realized it wasn't that. It was just the fact that, you know, around 9:45, 10 o'clock, the volatility slows down so much that there was no, like, the data wasn't coming in as quickly. And so the data lag was gone. But then one of the days that I didn't stream, I still had the data lag. So I was like, well, it's not the streaming clearly. So yeah, I guess part of my data was just corrupted just from it, I guess, being there so long. I don't know. 78. Don't know, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna play around with some stuff after I journal. Thankfully, because the market wasn't moving that great, it shouldn't take me that long to journal. I'm gonna work out, shower, and then play around with different stats that they have in this footprint summary table, because I know there's probably one in there that can actually help me more than what I'm using right now. And or I might look over a bid ask first. I don't know, we'll see, because I feel like I've looked through the other ones and I just felt like they weren't that helpful. I don't know. He's currently speaking about DC crap. About law enforcement in the District of Columbia at the White House. Oh, he's talking about homicides in the capital. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't mention St. Louis, because St. Louis is really bad. Somebody commented, Jesus, what a bad time to do a conference. Now the market will go crazy. All right, that's it for me, you guys. Let me show y'all the accounts. I'm gonna take one more trade on this. Actually, I'm not. Whatever. It'll be gone by tomorrow. I was gonna say I was gonna take one more trade on the one account because there we go. Just so I can get rid of it. But I'll wait till tomorrow. I don't feel like doing anything else right now. So yeah, today sucked, but looking at the market, it is what it is. I just have to really figure out if I'm gonna stick to up down, switch to bid ask. I'm probably not gonna trade this pro account anymore for the week until I figure out which one I wanna stick with, which one of the two I wanna stick with, and if there's a different statistic I need to add or take away or something, because something's off a little bit. I feel like so before, what I would lead with when I was looking to enter, I would first look at the volume of the bar instead of the delta. And I do think that looking at the delta first helps to cluster the wins and losses a lot better than looking at the volume first, but something's still off. And I'm going to figure it out, damn it. But anyway, so yeah, that Tradeify number 2 account will be gone tomorrow. And then I still on the pro account have about $1,200 left in drawdown. So I'm probably honestly just going to take a trade a week on it, just one trade a week for a while until I like know that I'm set in what I'm trying to do. And then these other two evals, the top one, I just started that one today. And then we still have $1,300 left in drawdown on that one, which that's the one that I carried the $800 balance for, which I really did not want to do, but whatever, it is what it is. So that's it for me, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.